just can't stop now. No, trying to find a way out. Hey, feels like they won't let me move, let me breathe, let me leave, just like a maze, like a maze.
Yo, PolyRob, what
If
up?
no one's ever told you, over 60 million people in the United States have bad credit. Credit is the essential key to building your wealth. Fixing your credit should be your number one priority, and Devanya Elaine can help you with that. She can help with anything from child support to student loan removals, and she's not asking for thousands of dollars to do it. So if you want to fix your credit, all you have to do is text or call 562-450-3592. You can also get more info on our Instagram at FixMyCreditDevanya. Devanya spelled Devonia. So don't waste no time. Go fix your credit with Devanya and tell her PolyRob sent you. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another episode of the PolyRob Podcast. I am your host, the Counselor PolyRob, and I am here with a guest. I will not say her name just yet because she eating on barbecue chips right now, and we drinking on tequila. Okay? That's our meal for right now because I ain't cooking no tacos yet. So that's our meal.
And I'm starving.
Right.
Jesus.
No, I got to figure it out. I'm definitely going to figure it out. We got a great show for y'all today, guys. Before I get into the topic, I do want to plug all of my plugs. So make sure you go subscribe on all the social media, which is, I got a long Instagram. It's Yo PolyRob What Up, YOPOLYROBWHATUP. Don't judge me. It's long. I'm going to find a way to shorten it, but for now, it's just long. Yo PolyRob What Up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Black Planet, Backpage, MySpace, everything. Yo PolyRob What Up. Go check it out. Also, make sure you subscribe to the podcast because I know y'all been tuning in and I appreciate all the comments, all the cash apps, and all the responses. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to go subscribe on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, everywhere you can find a podcast. I will be there with my ugly ass dreads and doing what I do. So we have a great show with a great guest that do a lot of big things in the music industry on some fly shit, doing her thing on some Capricorn shit. The wonderful, the lovely, the talented, the educated, the crazy Chrissy B. What's up? What's going on?
That was a really nice intro. Thank
What?
you.
Was it? It was nice?
That was
Okay.
nice.
I thought it was over the top. But okay.
It was over the top, but it was nice. I appreciate it.
How you doing today?
I'm good.
You got a lot of stuff
good.
done. You've been working hard, yo. 2019 has been very good to you.
It has. It really kind of got off to a great start. But that was planning from 2018. So
Right.
that was that 2018 rollover that came into 19.
Right.
So that's pretty much just what it is.
Man,
That rollover.
planning ahead is essential. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm a planner. I'm spontaneous too, but I need to be able to, I like to take my time with things too.
Right.
Just because I do have a regular life. I'm a mother, I do work a 9 to 5.
Hey.
So I still have to be able to have that balance.
Right.
And that's why planning works for me because, I do have a child I have to take care of. I do have real life shit, everyday shit that I have to handle still.
Right.
So when it comes to the stuff that I'm really passionate about, that's where that planning comes into place. Like I really actually have like a notebook that I write everything down in. I have the old school, like I'm the lady that walks into her appointments with that old school calendar that
The big planner.
the big one, right? That's me. So I have to have that.
Do anybody ever keep those planners like after the year's done?
I have a planner from 2008. I have a calendar and a planner that goes back as far as 2008. Now, anything between that, kind of lost in the sauce, but I found one that's from 2008.
Right.
And there's some shit in that one.
Do you like me? I find myself actually like I would go back to like my old notebooks and old notes,
Yes.
and I would actually read those ideas because I feel like it's like those ideas could be anything. Like,
Yes.
I may
Usually
read them.
are.
I'm like, oh, okay, I can put this into play, because sometimes it's like you might write an idea that you can't put into play due to financial reasons,
Exactly.
not in the right,
Exactly.
stature, whatever the case may be. Then when you go back and read it, you like, oh no,
Yep.
I got bread. I can do this
Yep,
now.
I can do it now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's dope. I used to be the one to write down a lot, but I kind of converted into, writing a lot of things in a memo. I write a lot of stuff in my memos, and then I have like this like small, just notepad. I actually have a journal because me and my two boys, my sons, we write in our journal just
Good.
sporadically.
That's a good exercise though for them.
Very, very.
Yeah.
It just shows them how to just kind of get out all your feelings or
Yeah.
articulate a lot better. My youngest, he was telling me like, one of these weeks he was like, Daddy, when I write in my journal, I try not to write the same thing. I'm like, ooh.
The fact that he's exercising his brain like that
Right.
is great.
Right. I was like, well, that's great. I was like, if you're feeling the same way, try to find another way to say it.
Good.
You know what I'm
smart.
saying? So it's
great,
it's
great
cool.
way to put it.
Yeah, but
Great way
I
to put it.
I don't demand that they write every day, because I just let them write when they want to write. You know what I'm saying? So I can see, how they kind of, get into the zone. So I, better help them with work and all type of other stuff too. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I kind of leave like a little air for, unpredictability.
Yes.
For anything to happen, only because I know that us especially. Oh, we're Capricorns, by the way, yo. So that's why we talking like this, okay?
Right.
Because I know that we quick on a draw.
Yes.
We quick on a draw.
Yes.
Be like, boom. We know how to handle it.
Yep.
We know how to get to it. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Which actually leads me to the topic of today. But before we get to that, I want to talk about Women in Music 3.
Let's do it.
Oh, it was
Let's
fabulous.
recap.
Let me just say, I'm a bug when I'm excited about something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the brainchild of you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I was dumb excited like 3-4 days, like the whole way, but like 3-4 days, I'm sitting there texting you like, yo, you ready?
Yes. You
know what I'm saying?
You were my lead up to the event. I will give you that. You and Janice, my homegirl Janice. Shout out to Janice. When
Shout out to Janice.
Mookie was holding me down like the day of. She just was like, okay, so I know you probably anxious. Are you nervous? But you got this. Like she was really just kind of prepping. Because, anybody that really knows me knows that I suffer heavy of it. I have anxiety really bad.
Oh, word.
Heavy.
I didn't know that.
Heavy.
I thought you handled it pretty damn well.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's the other side I don't see.
Well, now I know how to manage it.
Mm-hmm.
But 2017 was a really rough year for me. I went to ER like maybe like 8 or 9 times behind it, thinking, of course, I'm having a heart attack.
Right,
Ambulance coming to the house about 3 or 4 out of those 8 times.
Damn.
Them trying to give me like Xanax and just a Valium, anything to kind of relax me. You know what I mean? I never went the pill route though.
Right.
So that's when I kind of converted to like the edibles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on, man. Let's get to it. Yeah.
And the mints, and all that kind of stuff to kind of help with the anxiety. But that's just because I'm like super, super passionate about anything that I do.
Right.
And I overwork myself, and I didn't know how to balance like the personal and work, and being a mother, and I was staying up all night, getting up super early, not sleeping, and my brain does not know how to shut down. Right. It's an ongoing machine that does not shut down.
Right. No, I suffer from that as well. That's why I got not anxiety, but that's how I got Bell's palsy, was just from overly excessive working. You know what I mean? Late nights, early mornings, going in, using my brain, and even the times where I would be idle, my brain is still running, so that's still creating a low form of stress.
Yes.
To a point where when I went to sleep, I woke up and my face was however when it lay down, and stayed like that. And it took edibles. It took me finally smoking to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm glad for that. I hate that it caused me to have to smoke. But I enjoy smoking now. No, it's pretty cool. I do it at nighttime. I only do it at nighttime. Like no daytime smoking. Only at nighttime. But
I'm not a smoker. And, you know, again, anybody that knows me knows that, you know, don't pass that shit to me. Like I've hit it a couple times. Like they know. Like just keep it. Because it just does something else for me. And maybe I'm not smoking the right shit. I don't know. But it just makes me more anxious.
When you don't know nothing about it, it's always not the right shit. Yeah. You don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And like me, that's why I only smoke with certain people because, you know,
I don't drink quick though. And that may sound horrible for somebody that will sit up and drink a whole bottle.
You know what it is.
You know what I mean? Like, that does not make me an alcoholic because I don't drink every day. But when I want to relax, I go to a bottle of wine.
For sure. What's your favorite wine?
Pinot or Thai. So Pinot, Riesling, and then you know I like the the cute little Stellas, the sweet stuff.
Yeah, Stellas it'd be cool.
Or the pink Moscato.
Yeah. And, you know,
super sweet stuff.
I feel like you could drink Stella when you gotta watch a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to get faded, but you want to watch a bitch. Like I see you, like you know what I'm saying? Like I see you finna do some foul shit. You might try to take my purse. So, you know,
watch a bitch. It's funny.
Women in music. You know, tell the people that don't know a little bit about what Women in Music, the event, consists of.
Well, it's a platform to highlight different women that play different roles in the music and entertainment and in media. It's a huge void. I don't give a shit how many people are putting on panels and how many people have speaking events. There's nothing like this.
Right. For sure.
There's nothing like this.
For sure.
It's what you're getting out of it. You know what I mean? It's the kind of information that you're getting from it. You know, it's usually anywhere from 4 to 5 hours. It's a room full of creatives for one. First of all, let's talk about the people that attend the event. You know, it's producers, it's managers, there are PR, there are other artists. It's just so many different people that come to just get knowledge and also to network. It's a huge network hub. You know what I mean? Right. People met each other at Women in Music and exchanged information and hugged for the first time or whatever, you know, and that's what it's about. It's being able to have access also to people that we kind of look up to and that we've been seeing,
right,
you know, make their mark in the industry.
Exactly.
And when I first started it, I didn't realize how big it was going to get. I had an idea and I know what I wanted, but I didn't know how big it was going to get, right, and how now everybody's looking forward to it. And I already have emails and DMs and messages and text messages like, please let me know, you know, when the next one is. And everybody's already excited and ready for Men in Music, which is going to be in July.
Right.
But it's just really to get that information out there. Our idea going back sparked, of course, because somebody like myself, when I was 15, 16 years old, when I was in the 10th, 11th grade, back in the day, in 02, 03, 106 in Park was, you know, huge. Right. Remember 106 in Park? And 106 in Park kind of had me so excited as a 15, 16-year-old girl. Like, damn, like, look at Free. She fly as fuck.
Right.
And she know hip-hop. She
For
up
sure.
there talking to everybody in the game. You know what I mean? And she knows what she knows her information.
And she had the best questions out of both.
She
her
really
and AJ.
did.
She had the best questions.
It was just so dope watching her up there just, you know, hold it down as a female.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even even like the Lalas and the Jalissas and, you know, them, Ananda Lewis, it was many of them back then, you know what I mean, that were really holding it down.
Right.
Like, people totally forget how Lala got in the game. Lala was a journalist.
Man,
Lala was a
going
VJ.
Always
Lala
excited
was
to
a
see
VJ.
Lala on TV.
Yeah, she was a VJ. That's how she got into the game. And she was another one of my favorites and ones that I looked up to growing up. And I just thought that was so dope. I'm like, damn, that's what I want to do. Like, I even remember auditioning for 106 in Park years ago when Free and AJ, I guess whenever that transition happened, they were looking for somebody. That's before Roxy and Terrence
Right, exactly.
got on there. But they had like an audition for it. So I actually, went out to the audition and all of that. Went to New York, auditioned, and it was just an experience because I really wanted to do that. And then, getting older and older and older, then I really kind of got closer to what it is that I really wanted to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, you have the idea, but I was like, okay, it's starting to now make sense. As I started doing different things. Like I've managed artists, I've assisted artists, I've done all kind of little stuff. I was a lot of people too that don't know my background. I used to be a men's wardrobe stylist. So when I lived in Seattle, I used to style men.
Oh, you live in Seattle?
I lived in Seattle for 7 years.
Lit.
Moved there in '05, and I moved back to LA in 2012, actually, when I had my daughter. So that's what brought me back to Seattle, was
Nice.
to having Tori. But when in Seattle, I was a men's wardrobe stylist.
Dope.
And the guys that I used to style were artists, rappers in Seattle.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I kind of really got my feet wet into music, and stepping into that field was doing that. And then I just started my, shit just started. Like I was a personal assistant now, sending out emails and, being that, go-to person for the artist. So that, that was another thing that I had my hands in. But, I really just knew I wanted to do something for LA. Eventually travel, in the future I do want to go to like the Bay. I want to take it to San Diego. I want to go to New York. I want to go to the South. I really want to expand it and tap into these other cities because there's women and men all over the world that are really doing it and holding it down in their city that really have information that we need. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm talking about the real gems, the do's and the don'ts. I'm not talking about no cliche shit. I'm talking about the real do's and don'ts of how to survive in the industry.
Exactly. The dope part about it, because I had the privilege of getting there early, and plus I wanted to eat some food. I was starving.
Right, the GS got bomb food.
Fast. Shout out to the GS.
Right.
But when I got there, I realized something immediately when I walked in was I think that was the best. Now I've seen the GS in so many different formats, so many
Right, same
layouts
here.
for events and stuff like that. I can honestly say that was one of the top layouts in terms of people being comfortable, you catering to the businesses and catering to the people that was on the panel, catering to the walkways of people moving through like that. That was the most crowded, most easiest crowd to walk through.
Oh, I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have ever.
You did
known
your
that.
thing. Like as soon as you walk in,
Thank
it's like
you.
you're greeted properly. You're right there. You got the bags. You got the gift bags right
Yes.
there. Then in back of that was the ill massage table, which
Right.
I would have for sure
Shout
got
out
a
to 3B
full
waxing.
Man, I would have got a full body massage if it was allowed. That's the only way I get massages.
Right.
But then you further back, you got sound bag. Shout out to sound bag. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Then up in the front by the panel, you got the oils and the shea butters and
Yes.
all the sexy shit. I didn't get a chance to get over there. I'm so mad, but I got the company's Instagrams, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it
go
was
follow up.
Blended Berries, my girl who does the teas.
Yeah.
Sound Bag, 3B Waxing, who did the massages. Rare Occurrence is the clothing, the women's clothing
Okay,
brand, and then Lot 11, my girl Crystal, who has, like you said, the oils and the candles and all the home
Right.
essentials, all the ambiance that you need to make your house and your home smell
I need
good.
all that sweet smelling shit.
Right.
All the potpourri, apricot, cucumber blam.
Run it
I'm
your
with
way.
all of that.
Right.
Like y'all already know when y'all pull up to my studio, it's smelling good for sure.
It always smells good in here.
I don't want-
the plug-ins be on point.
I'm not playing no games. I don't want
Yeah.
to smell like no niggas when you pull in here. B. So tell us about some of the people on the panel, because it was fully loaded.
It was fully loaded, and I originally had I maxed it out. It was 6 wonderful ladies up there from Letty. Anybody that knows Letty knows that Letty Martinez, she worked originally for Power back in the day. Now she has a Monday through Friday, her own hip hop show, radio show on Dash.
She lit.
Letty is probably one of the most knowledgeable women in the game that can talk anything about hip hop from A to Z.
Right.
Any topic you throw at her, she knows.
Right.
She been studying. So Letty was definitely she was actually added at the last minute.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Letty got added maybe like a few weeks before the event.
Yeah, worked
I
out.
reached out and she finally got around to my message and she was like, yes, I want to do it. And I was so excited. I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm not going to add her.
Mm-hmm.
Then from Letty, you have Janae Bowden. Janae came all the way from Atlanta, which was so much love.
Fire.
She got on that flight. We got that flight booked. And she's a journalist, another journalist, worked for Bossip. And she's just, again, another person that's knowledgeable, not just in hip hop, but just entertainment, period.
Right.
I just always like Janae. I like Janae's grace and her poise. You know what I mean? She's so like, she with the shit, but she with the shit in a graceful way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, she just has this charisma about her. The way she speaks, the way she delivers the information. She just got a swag to her that I really like. You know what I mean? And it was just really important. And she's done so much. So it was so important to have her. And the fact that she came all the way from Atlanta was love.
Shout out to Atlanta. I'm actually going there on the 16th of April to the 20th.
Dope.
I got work to do.
Atlanta,
B.
Atlanta.
I love Atlanta.
Atlanta's energy is amazing.
Soon as I get off the plane, Waffle House.
I don't know about the Waffle House.
What?
I've seen some I've been seeing some roaches crawling around the table at the
Listen,
Waffle House. I ain't fucking with the Waffle House.
you seen roaches at your grandmama house. It happens.
No, not around my food. No, I'm not rolling.
Hey man, Waffle House, you get them pecan fucking waffles. What?
I can't.
Killer.
Nah.
Killer. Who else? Charisma.
Charisma, yeah.
That is
Young
wild.
California, Charisma showed love. Like, the fact that she came out was so much love.
Right.
Whitney Tabor, an ambassador for Girls Make Beats. It was
Yes.
a super dope organization.
Right.
Camille, man. Il Camille is so LA. Like, I just felt like it was so complete with her to get a female MC up there that's been doing this shit
Right.
for a long time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was, we had the Cypher, so the female MCs that were in the building.
Ooh, who killed the cipher?
Everybody killed the Cypher. I'm not going to call out no specific names, but everybody
got off. Everybody got off. But the way it ended with Ash Bash, the rapper,
yeah,
she did her thing, and it was all off the top of the dome.
It was.
She got off.
She did.
No, but everybody burned it down.
In their own way. Everybody has their own. It was nice because Gina did a really great job with picking 5. Yeah, it was 7 girls that all got their different style and grace and swag. Nobody up there sounded like the other. Nobody was up there rapping like the other.
Right.
And when the next one was coming up to rap, it was a totally different flow. Totally different.
And it was showing love. Like, everybody, like, they knew when to stop. They knew when to pass the mic.
Yep.
And everybody was bigging up everybody's verse. Like, I love that. I think
Yes.
that was one of the best ciphers I've seen in a long time, for sure.
Yeah, females
For
are
sure.
really out here. We in it.
Yeah.
Nah, we in it. And they were very seasoned, too.
Right.
Nobody was up there scared. They were very seasoned.
They got off. Let's talk about your crying moments. Let's just get to it.
Oh, God. Well,
I'm finna talk about it. We Capricorns. We finna talk about it. Let's talk about the crying points.
Oh, gosh.
Let's get it out the way. Come on.
Well, I'm emotional. And, it's like a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. And it's that, like, joy and that just sigh of relief when you accomplish something that you've been wanting to accomplish.
Right.
When you can scratch something off your list.
Right.
And you can say, damn, I did that. This shit came out exactly how I envisioned it. So much love in the room. My spirit was just, in a tizzy, but in a good way.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever felt like when your spirit is just turning and just moving and just your heart is just pounding and it's just so much joy and just you're just overwhelmed with happiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Man,
what I mean?
listen,
So
I
it
was
was just
excited
kind of-
for you because it was everybody from family to friends
Yes.
to colleagues
Yes.
to, new people that you end up meeting through other people. It was flooded. Like, it was so much talent in there, so much good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jizzle for winning the award.
Yeah, man. that right there really,
I didn't think she was gonna cry, but she did.
I wanted her to cry.
Yeah, but she got that off.
When we made the video,
It happened.
my goal I told her mom, and I told everybody that was a part of the video. Like the goal is to make her cry.
Right, for sure.
And when she cried, I cried. I was
Right.
I was all the way in the corner, like
For sure.
boo-hooing.
I think everybody in the whole building cried.
Yeah, it was
Except for the bartender, because they was faded.
right, but that was the goal, you know what I mean? And that type of shit, you don't understand. Like that just does something to my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. And she hit me. She texted me that night, like, Chrissy, call me when you can. We talked, and she was like, I am at your service. She's like, not just because you nominated me for the award. I don't want this to be about that. But she's like, man, that what you just did was like by far like some of the best shit I've ever attended.
Fire.
It was by far like it's just the whole way it was orchestrated. She was like, and I've never been praised in like,
Yeah, right.
I just haven't been praised in that life before. Like I've gotten awards before, but not like this.
Yeah, and she came a long way, man. Like her story, like,
and that's the point, man. People, I mean, I don't understand why people don't do it more, but that's
Right.
why we have people like you and I,
Right.
people that really are taking that step to do it. You know what I mean? Because that's the problem. It's so many people that are out here working that are not being acknowledged.
Yeah.
You know how
Right.
discouraged somebody can be? Like, damn, I've been doing this shit for 10, 15 years and nobody is fucking with me.
Right.
Or they don't feel like they're getting the love that they deserve. It gets discouraging, and that's the whole purpose of these kind of events. And when I started that award, it's because it's like, we see you.
yeah,
We see you. The whole
100%.
room lit up when she got on there and when she performed, and she was in her element. That was her
got off.
moment.
Yeah, exactly.
It was her moment. So that's what it was about.
Man, very awesome. Very awesome. Listen, women in music, men in music, curated by Chrissy B. This is her event, Nina Deuce. Y'all need to go check it out. Anytime you see that, just buy your tickets and fucking show up. Because it's a sight to see, for sure.
Thank you.
When's the next one?
I don't have an exact date, but it's in July. Yeah, it's in July. So we're gonna go up in the middle of the summer. I'm gonna really, take my time and really make it again another special event. My wheels are turning about. I have my eye on a couple of panelists, incorporate some different things also, and make it dope again. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to. I know for a fact that I'm gonna, honor Nipsey.
For sure.
We
ain't got no choice.
Yeah,
for sure.
at Men in Music, I do want to kind of make it a Nipsey theme. So that's all I'm gonna say for right now.
Right.
And I do want to try to reach out to his people and see how much I can do and what we can do to really, really incorporate, Nipsey's legacy. And you got to get the clearance from, like his brother and his family. And by then, hopefully, it'll be a little bit more. You'll never get over the fact that he passed.
Right.
I mean, none of us will. You know what I mean? This is somebody that I watched with my own eyes turn into what he is. Me and Nip are really from the same block.
Right.
Grew up in the same neighborhood. Went through the same neighborhood, same school, everything. So this is somebody I really watched. Really do a 360 with his life. So I really want to do it right and just reach out to. The family when it gets closer to the day to see what I can really incorporate to honor him.
Right.
So I just want to get that clearance first.
No, for sure. No, definitely. Man, Men in Music coming soon, man. Check it out, man. Check it out. Now for the topic of today. We finna get to
This
it.
is a fun topic.
This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, so check it, y'all. Check it. So one day let me tell you the origin of why I thought about this. So one day I'm just sitting there and I'm going through beats and I'm making beats. I think I made like 8 beats that day, right? So I'm like, damn, I'm going in. And then usually when I make like different types of production, I like kind of envision, like halfway through the beat, I kind of envision the different artists that I would want to be on there. So my cousin came by, you know what I'm saying? He was checking up on me, just making sure I'm good or whatnot. And he like, man, I was telling him the stuff that I was doing or whatnot. And he was like, yeah, I'll be watching your Instagram. He like, man, what don't you do? What don't you do? Or what is there anything you haven't done? I'm like, yeah, it's a gang of stuff.
Though.
It's a gang of stuff I haven't done.
I've wondered that though, like niggas, you go from graphic designing to editing to shooting videos
I've been going
to
in.
producing shit. The only thing I haven't really seen with my own eyes is you rap. Can you rap?
I got lines. I got lines. Listen, everybody that really know me that watch this know I started off as a rapper first.
Okay, that I didn't know.
Before anything, I start off as a rapper first. So we'll get to that another time.
That's a whole nother subject.
Shit. A whole nother classic shit. So he was like, man, is there anything else that you want to do, like in music? Like, what do you see yourself doing in music in the next couple of years? Or what are like the biggest things you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. I ain't thought about that. So I thought about it for a while. I'm like, damn. That's like low-key a bucket list. Like, what do I want to do in hip hop? I'm like, okay, so the topic for today is hip hop bucket list. Okay, hip hop bucket list. It's whatever. I don't care what it is. It's whatever 1 to 10. Whatever you feel like you want to do within the ranges of hip hop that you want to see, you want to do, you want to encounter, you want to witness, whatever. So we're gonna talk about that. Reason why is because, we get into the industry.
Yeah.
And, we have goals. Yeah. We have things that we want to do. We definitely want to support our families. But then there's this underlining little, like, sets of tasks and certain things that you just want to fucking do or see.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And we have them. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you said, like, I didn't know that you rap, like, I have something a part of my bucket list that involves me rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And by you being a creative and a tastemaker, I'm like, well, I need somebody to be on a show with me that can explain like their bucket list or just think about their bucket list with me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have all of them. I think I probably got like 2. But this is going to be fun.
It is.
This is going to be fun.
I know that after I leave here, it's gonna be way more that are gonna hit my brain.
Right, for sure.
But I got some off the top.
So let's do this. Let's just say this. If there's any more that we add on top of the show, we just gonna put it in our Instagram thread or we'll put it on IGTV or we probably just might do a little video and just put that. So my first one. This is
should we do 5?
Huh?
Do you have 5 or do you have 3?
No, we're gonna go one tit for tat.
Okay.
We're going to go 1 for 1. And then we're going to go all the way to however many we feel like we're going to stop at.
Okay.
Okay. Now you got to give the reason why.
Okay.
You got to get a reason why.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a shot real quick and then
Lord.
we're going to go.
Here we go.
You ready?
All right.
Okay, so number one on my bucket list. This is real. Hey! We got somebody that want tacos that pulled up. She wants some tacos. She want tacos, but she ain't getting none. Well, I guess you go to the grocery store and get to it. I guess you go to the grocery store. Hey, what's up, my guy? What's going down? We in this thing, man. We in this thing, man.
Okay, so you go.
Hip hop bucket list. Okay, you ready?
Go.
You ready? Okay.
I'm excited.
So, first one. I want to produce and write the comeback song for DMX.
Bro.
I want to bring DMX back.
Oh my God.
Listen.
I was not expecting anything like that at all.
DMX, listen. First off, this is...
First of all, no, wait. You talking about the GOAT.
The GOAT.
That's not mentioned. And I don't understand why he's not in people's top list.
He did 2 number 1 albums in a year.
DMX is not probably, but is one of the
yes.
greatest artists ever.
Yes.
Ever.
So
I'm talking about since the beginning of time.
So I feel like I would be doing hip hop a great service.
And you know what? That is doable.
Yes.
That can happen.
Just to hear DMX one more time.
Would you do it for free?
What? Yeah. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I don't want no money for this.
Yes.
I don't want no money.
We
Maybe
need X
residuals.
to pull up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna work on your behalf to
Come
make
on,
that
man.
happen. I'm gonna blow up his team.
Man. Just to hear
when he's
DMX.
Because he's gonna be here in a couple weeks.
Right.
He's performing.
Come on, man.
In Anaheim.
Listen, just to hear his true and livid bark one more time.
You are burnt.
Cause you know what
Not
it
the
is.
bark.
The bark. I want the bark. Man, get sobered up, get ready, just for this one last
He getting
run.
ready too. He's getting ready. He's physically getting himself ready, and he's starting to look much better.
That's what I'm saying. We need that because the
I
thing
love
about
that.
it, it
God,
was
I love
aggressive.
that.
He was aggressive, but he was passionate. He was passionate about what he meant. And you know what, man? You seen him perform before?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Listen, he will go all the way out.
I
and then
saw him at the
end-
Bad Boy reunion tour. I had the pleasure when Diddy did the Bad Boy reunion tour like 3 years
Fire.
ago. He brought out DMX, and that shit was crazy.
Man, I seen him in prime time, like after the second album when he was touring for the second album. Listen, that man can perform.
Yes, he can.
And then he gonna come back and hit you with a Bible verse.
Yep, and then he'll hit you with some acapella and
get you
he
crying.
He don't need no music.
And then turn you back up again.
Yeah. He
Oh
hits.
man,
he got hits.
So that's my first one. I
my
want to do a
goodness.
record for DMX. Bring him back one more time.
Oh man,
It's
how
on
do
you
top
now.
that as the first one?
It's on you.
Well, shit, mine might sound a little cliche, but okay. Well, the first thing that came to mind when you talked about the hip hop bucket list is I want to be in that room. I don't know if you remember when Swiss and Timbaland did like a beat battle.
Oh my God!
I need to be invited to the next one. I don't know how you get in them rooms, but I need to be in that room. I need to be in that room.
That's the first thing I was thinking. Like, are y'all gonna put the location here?
Drop the pin.
Now,
I need the location.
Now, what two producers? You got a chance to pick
but
the
you
two
know
producers?
what though? Them two, I would love to see those two. I mean, now I can't even think because when I saw Timbaland and Swiss, that's my error. First of all, so I really don't even give. I mean, it's a lot of dope producers, but that's my error.
Oh my goodness!
I would love to see Timbaland and Swiss Beats. First of all, is hard as fuck.
Hard as fuck.
And Timbaland, when he did, come on, Dirt Off Your Autumn. It's just a list of beats.
I would say if something equivalent to that, I would love to see Swizzy and Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy. Cause Dre gonna give you the heavy.
He gonna give you
that
the
heavy
shit.
West Coast game shit.
Oh my God!
He gonna drop all them game beats. Like he gonna give you some of that, just that heavy like.
That's definitely
give you them heavy
okay.
West
I'm
Coast
adding
beats.
that to my bucket list. If I didn't have 11, nigga, I got 11 now. That I'm adding. Ooh,
So
that's
I
killer.
want to be in that room. I want to experience that. I don't want to
Oh,
experience
my
it. I want to
goodness.
be in the room. I don't. If they say no cell phones allowed, I don't give a fuck. I just want the experience.
Period.
I want the experience.
Period.
That's on my hip hop, and I know it can happen. I just got to figure out who's who. You know, letting people in. How do I get on that email list? Like, who's calling the shots? So,
Oh my goodness.
That's-
I believe in that. That high five for that. 'cause
Yes,
that's
that's a
fucking
good one.
fire. That's fucking fire. Okay, it's on me.
it's on you.
Okay. Oh shit. That was a killer. That was a killer joint. Okay, so let me see. Jesus, it's too much. My next one would be. It's hard because I got a couple, but this one, first off, there's no order to mine. I don't have no order. I'm just going.
Just name.
I'm just going.
Roll them
Okay.
out.
I would love to be a production assistant or director's assistant or a casting director for Idlewild 2.
First of all, what is
But
that?
The Outcast movie, Idlewild.
They have a movie coming out?
No, they had the movie Idlewild. You never seen that?
I never heard of it.
Oh my goodness!
Put me on some game.
Oh my goodness!
I know. I've never heard of it.
Listen, Idlewild was a classic Southern movie.
It's called Idlewild.
Idlewild, featuring Outkast, the whole Dungeon family.
I feel like retarded for not.
It was
knowing
like
about this.
it's like a musical. It was like a musical for like the South. So fire.
Really?
So
I have to go
fire.
Look it up. I don't know.
So fire.
I've never heard of it.
I would love to cast that part 2.
And it has to stay in the South.
Oh, for
The
sure.
origin of it is the South.
Oh, for sure, because we got to have Outkast. But see, now it got to be extended because not just Outkast. Now we got to be extended to all the new South rappers that's popping.
You got Lil Baby.
That's what I'm saying.
You got some youngins.
But put them on some musical type shit.
That would be crazy.
Killer.
That would be dope.
Killer.
That's dope. That
Killer.
concept.
That's what I'm saying.
I love that one. Okay, but now I gotta go now I gotta go on YouTube or Netflix.
Gotta go watch Idlewild
and watch the movie.
It is so fun, so fun. It's almost equivalent to, well, not the movie, but it's equivalent to like the musical of like me saying, like making a Crush Groove part 2. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. You know what I mean? Like I just want to be I want to be the casting director that just selects all the new rappers of what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That would be fun.
I would love that.
That's a good one.
You go. It's on you. It's on you.
Okay. This is kind of going back to the beginning of our conversation. I brought this up again. I wanna recreate 106 and Park again.
Ooh.
I wanted to, and I know we have so many different like I know we got Warner, we got Sony, we have so many different places here where we can run it up, but I really want to redo 106 in Park.
Fire.
Live audience, top 10 countdown, get, whoever the hottest, on there, break artists, do a segment where an indie artist or an up and coming artist has their, has that 10 minutes to perform, get 2 dope ass VJs and do it. We don't have that. TV is not music anymore.
Right.
All this shit is reality shows, and I'm over that.
Right, for sure.
I would love to get music back on BET, on VH1, on MTV, where it belongs. Or create our own channels for it, even if we can do our own network. But 106 and Park has to come back. Right. That was the last that we had. And
instead of TRL getting DC Young Fly, he needed to be on 106 and Park for sure.
He would do way better on 106 and Park.
On 106
I don't know what happened with that. I think they canceled it.
Yeah, canceled. Yeah, because it's just that's not his lane. But if DC Young Fly and Jess Hilarious did 106 and Park, it'd be lit.
It'd be all the way lit.
It'd be lit.
Those are 2 great VJs.
Fire.
2 really, really great VJs. And I just want to get behind recreating that.
Right.
And that's really something that I really, really want to do. That's really on the bucket list. Like, I'm going to make that happen.
Hey, I believe in that.
I'm going to make that happen.
Let's do that.
It's on the list. I don't know if it's 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now, but I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it.
We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, for me. All right, now I gotta dive off the deep end because this is going to happen. I'm diving off the fucking deep end. Now, it may not happen publicly, but I don't give a shit. Okay, I want to have. Okay, let me explain the conversation I'm going to have, and then I'm going to name who it is. Okay, so I want to have a verse and song breakdown conversation. Like, I'm going to name some lines in a verse, or I'm going to spit the verse. And I want this artist to break down what certain lines mean. What do these things mean?
Yeah. I like that.
I want that.
I think there's...
And it gotta be none other than Jigga. I gotta have a full conversation about verses and lines and what they mean.
You're gonna break the internet if you do that.
Gotta do it.
Breaking everything.
I gotta do it.
Anybody that can get Jay-Z to do that.
I gotta do it.
And he's never done anything like that in the history of his career.
I gotta do it. I just want to be, because people gotta understand, like, and this actually leads to another bucket list that I'm gonna put together. But
Let me ask you this. So say if you get, let's just speak it into this. Mm-hmm. So if we get Hov to break down these lines, right, and you had to pick one song for him to, recite the lines and break down the words, break down the bars, break down the metaphors. You only get one song. Ho said, I got you, but you got one song.
One song.
Out of all the hits.
This is, okay, now you just narrow my shit down. That's difficult. Okay, but if
It is difficult. That's why I want you to really think long and hard. If you had that one shot, what song would it be?
But if I had to say it's one record, and I picked this record because this record is dear to me. It's dear to me. I would choose from the second album, Lucky Me. I would choose Lucky Me.
Interesting.
And let me tell you why.
Interesting.
It's because
I need to know why.
What the lines that he's spitting in this verse, like a lot of it I already can depict. But I want to hear about the stories that are aligned with those lines. Because I know Hov went through a lot of shit with, not trusting people doing snake shit, moving about the industry in a manner that you have to really protect yourself, which is also resonant to other artists like 50 Cent, like a Nipsey, like, people who are trying to make sure that things are protected in the right manner. So I would say Lucky Me, only because that's the most dear to me. Lucky Me, gotta be that.
That's a good one. I would have never thought in a million years. So I want to piggyback off of you. If I had to pick one, it would be Lucifer off the Black Album. Because, first of all, the Black Album is my second favorite Jay-Z album.
Fire.
Next to In My Lifetime.
You don't know nothing. Oh my goodness.
So In My Lifetime
you are so awesome.
In My Lifetime is my number one favorite album, and then Black Album. Black Album is just sonically insane. There's not one weak record on that album.
For sure.
Lucifer has been a reason why I pick Lucifer is because I have a hard time just like who makes that their title. Lucifer's the devil.
Right.
That's heavy.
Very heavy.
That's the name of the song is Lucifer. Like, what the fuck does that mean, Jay-Z? Like, bro, are you battling with the devil? Like, let me know.
And it was a time where the rumors started of him being a part of the Illuminati and
that's exactly what I was just getting ready to tie into that.
He did it in a prime time.
And then he had that Kanye beat.
Oh my goodness.
The song was, but that record right there would be my record. I mean, there's so many more, but that's my standout. Conversations with Hov. We got to make that happen. Yeah, and we're gonna just go right back into you because that's my next on my bucket list is to. I really would like to meet Jay-Z and be able to sit next to him like this and have a conversation, and interview him about his life. Right. I need that to happen. I need to be at that next Rock Nation brunch. I'm gonna be that person when they tell you don't go say nothing to Hov. I'm gonna be that person that's gonna shoot my shot. I don't know why they be doing that. Well, don't go over to that section. Don't go over to that table. No, he ain't. No, I'm shooting my shot. I'm gonna get kicked out that motherfucker because I'm going up to Jay-Z and I'm going to speak fast. So fast. I don't care. Kick me out. I don't care. Fast. But with all due respect, I'm in this motherfucker too. So business, man. Business. Taking care. That's on my next. That's my next is to. I really want to interview Jay-Z. I don't care to interview anybody else but him. I mean, I do, but out of my all the GOATs, all the artists, Jay-Z is it. But Jay-Z and Biggie are hand in hand to me. They're like the same person. Right. The same person. And when you think of Biggie, you think of Jay. And when you think of Jay, you think of Big. So Biggie's my favorite rapper of all time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Biggie's my favorite rapper of all time.
You get points.
I get a lot of slack because I'm from the West. I'm from LA, and Tupac's not.
That's what it is.
So people always,
I'm from Brooklyn.
I get slammed for that all the time.
I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a Raider fan. It happens.
Oh yeah. See, that sports thing is a whole nother beast. But anywho.
Okay, I'll say so. My next one. So is it on me?
It's on you.
Okay, so speaking of shooting shots, let's get into that. Let me dive into shooting my shot. You already know there's no way I'm leaving my bucket list without shooting my shot at something. Okay? It's a real deal thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, for me, I gotta shoot my shot at one woman that I feel like I need. Oh, real fire. Okay, so there's one woman that I feel like I need to shoot my shot just for some hip hop shit. There gotta be one woman that you gotta shoot your shot just on the strength of hip hop. It's not about maybe you might marry her. It's not about maybe y'all might live happily ever after. It's none of that. You might get trampled by our security. You might get beat up. You might get thrown in jail. You know, she might press charges on you. But I don't care. Cause this is this is for hip hop. This is for hip hop. And I'm doing it. I am. PolyRob is shooting his shot. You ready?
It's all this lead up. I'm like on the edge of my seat.
PolyRob is shooting his shot. At Lauryn Hill.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
I'm shooting it.
Oh yeah. I don't blame you.
I need it.
I'm a woman and I'm shooting my shot.
We need Zion Part 2.
Yeah.
We need to, I don't care if it's a girl or a boy, it's still gonna be Zion.
And you know what? I think she gives me. She's gonna reciprocate. I feel like she will show you just as much love as you showing her.
Oh, for sure.
I get that from her.
I believe. Don't try to pump me up because I'm really gonna find her. You pumping me up. I'm finna go find her.
Because I fuck with Lauryn, and I think I really have a real gut feeling that she's gonna fuck with you back.
Listen, my status right now is that if I come across her, I'm gonna shoot my shot. You trying to raise it to go find her GPS location. Stop trying to shoot. Hey, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, nah, that's a good one. She's a legend, bro. Like, come on now.
Man.
I mean, even Tori knows the Fuji La song. Like,
come on, man.
Come on now.
And just because I feel like we'll have a great normal time together. Like,
yeah. What sign is she?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure.
We gotta do our Googles on that.
Google lady, TK, Google when's Lauren's birthday, please.
Okay,
so we can figure that out.
You know what? I'm gonna take my stab at 3 signs.
Okay. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna take my stab at 3 signs before you say anything.
Yeah, don't say nothing. Okay.
Okay, so Lauryn is giving me Aquarius.
Mm-hmm. You trying to think.
Virgo.
Okay. Be quiet. You be quiet. She thinking.
And maybe a Libra.
Ooh, okay. So I'm thinking. I think it would be Gemini, Scorpio, or Cancer.
Oh, you got it.
Who right? Huh?
Gemini.
Let's go.
Gemini. That makes sense though.
Let's go.
Her being a Gemini makes so much sense.
But I don't think Geminis and Capricorns are compatible.
They aren't.
All right, well, we're going to figure this shit out.
Some of my favorite people are like my sisters are Gemini and my best friends are Gemini.
Oh my goodness. I'm still shooting my shot, okay?
And my ex-boyfriend's a Gemini.
I'm shooting my shot at Lauryn Hill. For sure.
You got it.
For sure. It's going to happen. And we're going on a date. You know what I'm saying? And she
Come on, Lauryn. L Boogie. Come on.
Now, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. The Zion record makes me cry every time.
It does. That shit touches the soul.
And it's because
the way she sings it.
Oh my goodness.
I know she had to cry. She was in the studio crying.
Oh my goodness. Every time.
She was crying.
And at the time, I was coming to my girlfriend a lot. So
oh, Lord.
I thought it was finna happen. But it didn't happen.
Oh God,
okay?
TMI.
I'm just saying, Lauren, holla at me, man. Okay, it's on you.
This is something that I'm trying to obtain now. I guess I don't know if this is like on the hip hop bucket list, but I'm gonna throw it in there. I want to be an A&R. I want to be an A&R.
You'll be a great A&R. Great. And
I
why?
really want to. I know I have an ear for music. We're not even gonna say I think I do or I know I do. I have an ear for music, and I really think I can really find like the next wave of talent. I think I can give everybody what they want. I think I can give you the new generation sprinkled in with some of the old school elements.
Yeah.
I can give you like I can find you somebody that got the lyrical content, but got the swag, that got the dress, that can do all of that, and that can still give you that new wave energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really, and that's the whole point of Nina Deuce too. It's an indie music blog. I tag and post indie artists, but right. I really want to tap into that market. I really want to get out here and find. And I've actually found a couple of artists just on social media that damn like they got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've run across so many artists that I just started following just so I could stay in the loop with them. So when it does get to that point for me, I can really reach back out to them and I can just kind of like pull them in. I want to be able to get in the door,
right?
Make my mark as an A&R. And I have my eyes open and my ears open
I believe
to
you can do
a couple of artists now that I would love to like bring to a label. But I really want an A&R.
You can definitely do it. That's for sure. That's easy. I mean, I think that's coming like this year. I really believe in it.
I'm praying.
I really believe in it.
And that's the next job. That's the next job market that I'm trying to nibble and dibble in. You know what I mean? Like I'm out there. Like trying to get into these A&R and trying to get into this A&R position. So.
Right. Okay, last ones because I know we gotta go.
Last one.
We got food to make. Okay. Taco Rant is on a return. Okay, so last one for me. It got to be this one. So last one. I am a student of hip hop. I am someone who's embedded my lifestyle to this culture. My kids are hip hop. My kids are going to be in this career in some shape, form, or fashion. When I'm done with the whole running around, being a businessman in the music industry, I would love, on my bucket list, I would love to officially teach hip hop in schools. That's
dope. And I think Lyric Jones, shout out to Lyric. If I'm not mistaken, she's an instructor that teaches that. I don't know what the exact title is or exactly what she does, but I just saw her recently post something about her, being an instructor of something to that degree.
Right. I want to teach hip hop,
music or hip hop.
I want to have a curriculum.
But
I
hip hop,
right.
I don't know why it's not already. Like, how come all these art institutes and all these music schools don't already have that?
Right.
So how do you teach? Okay, we're gonna briefly. How would you like? How do you teach hip hop?
So I feel
what are
like
the basic
this is
fundamentals?
just off the top of my head. So I feel like that there's different fundamental elements a part of it. There's the history portion of it.
Right.
Then there's
so you would teach the history.
Yeah, I would teach the history.
We need them hip hop history books.
Right. And then love. Oh my goodness.
Could you
hip hop
imagine
history
that?
books. Listen.
First of all, let me write that down.
Open your page to page 63 so we can look at chapter 13
of Run
Tupac
DMC.
takes over.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got to go back though to when it first. So you got to go like Grandmaster. So you got to go back.
You feel what I'm saying?
Then to now, it's gonna be a thick ass book,
right?
But you got to hit every element. You got to hit the Midwest,
right?
You got to hit the South.
So there's
oh
the
God.
history portion of it. There's the art form portion of it, which is the actual doing.
Yes.
And then I feel like there's the behavioral aspect of it too.
Yes.
Because even though our history is what it still has a behavioral format of how people react to music, how they react to different songs coming out, what time period and what stage how are people interacting, how are people, moving. You know what I mean? It's a whole behavioral aspect to it. So I think those three elements right there makes for a case for us to actually teach hip hop.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna write this in my memos.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna write in my notes hip hop textbook.
Yes.
Because there is not
None.
a hip hop textbook.
None.
So I'm gonna write that one down.
That's crazy.
And I'm gonna get my brain circulating on that.
Listen,
because there is no fucking textbook that is breaking down the fundamentals of hip hop, from the art form, the history,
and the behavioral aspect. Oh my God! Listen, just on the base. Okay, so our kids. Our kids are in what, second, third, fourth grade. So they have sight words.
Yes.
Imagine our sight words would be like dope. Ew.
Our hip hop. Yes.
That's crazy. Listen, we gotta look into that. We gotta get that. I
love that.
We gotta get that popping.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What's your last one?
My last one is I want to produce a West Coast I don't want to call it a showcase, but I want to do a concert. Mm-hmm. But when I say West Coast, I'm talking about Sugar Free, Mac 10s, Dom Kennedy's, G Perico's, Corrupt,
all the
Snoop, OT. I'm talking about everybody really. And you know what? Not even necessarily like a West. LA. This is LA.
Come on, man.
I'm talking about just an LA where everybody is on there. From the new to the old. I really want to produce something like that. You know what I mean? Like really get all the OGs out, get all the newer, artists, and just make it LA.
Right.
And make it LA.
That's fire.
Like a BT weekend. It has to be a 2-3 day thing. You know what I mean? But just kind of trickle in some of the new and some of the older on day one, day two. Do another show where it's some of the OGs and then you got some of the newer artists, because there's so many, from Vince to J Rocks to Schoolboys, and then, like I said, all the OGs, the whole entire Dog Pound.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Sugar Free, Mac 10. I mean, it's
too many. It's too much to name.
Too many to name.
It's too much to name. No,
but
that's fire.
That's definitely on the bucket list.
And that's called. It is called. This is LA.
Dope.
This is
or
LA
so
concept.
LA.
Oh,
so LA.
That's fire. Yeah. Hey, this has been a great fucking pod. I'm low key excited because
me too. We have all these dope ass ideas and shit. Like, bro, had me up to 2:00 in the morning writing notes and shit.
I gotta listen back so I can write down all my bucket list joints.
Write mine down too.
No, but man, and I'm pretty sure when we done with this podcast, it's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah,
man. Anybody that's listening to this podcast, if y'all got any bucket list, hip hop bucket list. Yo, send it to us. Send it to us, and we gonna shout y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Man, Chrissy, where can they find you? Where can they find you? Your social medias?
Everything is at I am Chrissy, KHRISSYB. At I am Chrissy B.
Fire.
I respond to everybody. I talk to everybody. I like everything. I'm on there. If you follow me, I follow you back.
Ew. Man, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's always a blast.
Yes,
when you're
always.
Here.
My Capricorn brother.
You already know. We ill. Man, make sure y'all subscribe. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to all the podcast platforms. Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio. Just check me out. You know what I mean? I'm back. I'm here. I know I've been working a lot. My apologies, but if y'all don't see a podcast, that means I'm doing something miraculous.
Shout out to you, Poly.
Thank you. I appreciate
you really
it.
You've been holding this down for a long time, and it's gonna get to a point where people really like pay you your respect.
Thank you.
I'm ready for that.
Thank you.
And you know, you workload and in your zone every day.
Every day.
You're very consistent.
Thank you.
You do a lot of dope shit, and people do shit every day. I mean, there's a million producers, there's a million, but you really have your own lane, and you really are doing something different than the rest.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate
No,
that.
you really are.
Let's take a shot for
take a
that,
shot
man.
for that.
We out of here, man.
Shout out to PolyRob.
Man, shout out to Chrissy B. All right. We out of here, man. Peace.